Yeah. I'm glad to see you got some bark in you.
어른 야, we are your Yaboyrocklee channel.
Yo, we're here for the heat. That is Mushoku Tensei. Y'all came through in the comment section, and I appreciate your clarification on something that I had, which was my outrage when Aisha just kind of flipped out on Rudy. And it was because, you know, when she said what she wanted to do, Rudy put her through a whole hurdle. She went through the 12 trials of Hercules in order to get, you know, what she wanted. But when Norm had her moment, she instantly just got it, pretty much. And that's where that outrage was.
I overlooked it.
Yeah, I overlooked it too. Definitely.
Because what he did was reasonable.
It seemed reasonable.
But I overlooked it.
It seemed reasonable.
You're right.
In that, because I actually have experience with troubled youth, what happens sometimes is like the good one just does everything they're supposed to do. And then the troubled youth, because they're troubled, sometimes you have to go out your way or compensate for that. So that's what Rudy did with Norm. He already knows she's having some type of problem, so he gave her more or less what she wanted faster because he's looking at a long-term goal. And to the one that's doing all the things you're supposed to do, whatever, now that seems unfair. And that's how sometimes like a good child now starts to act out because the bad child, not saying that one is bad, just hear me out. The bad child gets what they want by being bad. So the good child sometimes changes your character. All right, guys, let's jump into the smoke. That is Mushoku Heat.
React.
ボス。
引きこもる。その行為は俺にとって非常に重い意味を持つ。同じ地獄を味わっているというのなら、俺はそこから救い出す。
Yo, where's he going?
Yo, he looks terrifying right now. That lady's face. Don't go on too hot. Breathe. Unclench your hands. He listened.
Oh, he pulled up. Like, I knew he pulled like.
You can't slaughter the whole class, my boy.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I see Norm.
皆さんご存知かと思いますが、まだ妹から事情は聞いていませんが、不登校になる理由というのはそれほど多くは。
Oh, he's handling this better than I thought.
That one that looks like a her too.
名乗り出てください。
Oh. That whole first row looks
He said, I don't care if they
good.
actually bullied her or not.
Oh, boy. Oh, nah, he came out in demon time.
I'm letting him rot a bruise. Oh, wait, hesitate. I hesitate.
すみません。どうぞ。
Yo, that bloodlust is crazy.
Now she seems sweet, Rudy. Let her go.
ついひどいことを言ってしまったと。
No.
Oh, it's him.
Not as smart.
先日ノルンさんに一つの宿題を出したのですが、やりきれなかったから裸に向いて職員室。
Bro, what?
まさか。少々出来が悪い。
Nah, he's traumatized, obviously.
It's him.
少し勉強しなさいと泣きそうな顔になって頑張りますと。
Is his shadow too big?
They try to tell you.
そういえば俺も僕も。
Oh, they all compare you to her.
You're the problem, buddy. Damn, I gotta put my Millennium Rod away.
Not really.
An overshadowing presence.
I'll take a rod for you, though. Oh, she's always getting compared to her siblings. Dang.
That's not saying you can fix.
Agreed.
妹のために動くのはバカじゃないぞ。あっちにも妹がいるから、ボスの気持ちはわかるにゃ。でもちょっと意外だったの。見直したの。
Yeah. I'm glad to see you got some bark in you.
どうもこうもないでしょう。俺のせいで引きこもったのですか。
Did he make his own cup and water?
Yeah.
部屋から出てこないとアホになるの。そうにゃそうにゃ。ミニャみたいなアホになるの。プルセラの言う通りにゃ。にゃ。出てこないのは出てこないなりの理由があるからです。
Facts.
俺が何とかしないと。
何をするって。
That was my question. Yeah, you have a wife. You can't just walk away from her like that.
私たちも協力させてほしいの。ボスにはいつもお世話になってるからにゃ。いい案があるにゃ。あっちらに任せるにゃ。
I trust them.
何どうしたの？食堂でアリエル様が演説するんだって。ほら早く、もう始まっちゃうわ。
What speech is she giving?
その間に俺が侵入し、
Man, they use all the
ノルに会う
connections.
という作戦だ。
アリエル様に感謝しないとな。
ごめんね。力になれなくて。
Can't you leverage your connections?
シルフィーは何も悪くないさ。大丈夫。ノルンは俺が何とかしてみせる。
He fancy.
ご苦労様です。
ようこそにゃ。
もう気をつけてよね。
ごめんなさいなの。
Nah, these are some dope friends, man.
Underlings, sir. Underlings.
Underlings. Sneaking him in, getting him panties, whatever he needs.
そこの突き当たりが妹さんの部屋にゃ。
来んな。
Does the door talk? I know I'm asking silly questions. Oh, that's not a... Oh.
Oh. He hurt himself.
Yeah. I got alarmed.
No, me too.
Those talking doors, I was like a Disney movie.
俺が引きこもった時、兄貴が俺の部屋に来た。
Oh, so he heard his voice because the same thing happened.
それに心の中で唾を吐いた。
Dang.
何も言い返すことなく、
Spit on it.
徹底的に無視した。
Didn't even argue.
ノルンも引きこもったままになってしまう。立ち去ってはダメだ。
You become a shut-in with her. Bully her into not being a shut-in. By being around.
A bird was just there? His brother got reincarnated too, and an owl.
誰よりも私を大切にしてくれていたお父さんを。私はこの人を嫌いになっ
He
た。
said that hate fester.
ついこの間、
Years.
久しぶりに会った時は酔っ払って女の人と一緒にいた。
Oh, she has a horrible perspective on him.
この人はとても幸せそうだった。
You don't know his swing set story,
とにかく
girl.
怒られないようにしなきゃ。ここに私を大切にしてくれる人はいないんだ。
That's crazy.
外に追い出されるのが怖
And
い。
she's scared that she'll get kicked
ここ
out?
はとても寒いから。
Oh, that's interesting. She said she's scared of disappointing this man.
私、寮で暮らしてみたい。
Probably so that she doesn't piss him off. That's why she went to the dorms. So she
大暮
is...
らし。
この人は私に興味がないのかもしれない。
Yeah, that's how it happens.
きっと私が邪魔なんだ。
What?
そう考えると、なぜか少し悲しくなった。
Sounds like she wanted him to fight back.
A little bit.
名前は
Protest.
クレイラットです。よろしくお願いします。
Her perspective is interesting.
もしかしてあの
And then she probably started hearing all these good stories about him. Now she has guilt.
ルーデウスさんのご家族ですか？はい。あのルーデウスさんの。
学園最強の
I guess
すっげえ妹ってことは魔術とかお姉さんやってんのか。
何それ。じゃああなたが魔術の天才なの？
Oh, there's a
す
pressure.
ごいよね。とても強いし。
That's tough.
ルーデウス先輩の妹さんで
It's
すよね。
crazy. No one's really mean to her.
はい。
The name is Nora,
実は
not-
私たち前にルーデウスさんに魔術を教えてもらったことがあって。
編入してすぐですからね。大丈夫です。きっとお兄さんのようになれます
There's...
よ。
Damn, dog. Get Rudy out your mouth. Imagine being Jordan's kid. That's crazy.
はい。
I wouldn't even try to play
君のお兄さ
basketball.
んってさ、わからない。
Like she don't have her own identity.
Nah, she doesn't. And here goes Luke.
安心したまえ。君のお兄さんはああ見え。
知りたくない。
Could go against the thought Sherry has in her head.
俺話したことあるんだぜ。
いいな。
Wow.
どうしてみんなこんな人のことを。
Interesting. I had an older brother that was well known around the town, and your so-and-so's brother, you don't look the same. He's so blah, 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 and you're just, I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah, it sucks, man.
Honestly, I didn't mind it because, like, I knew what everybody else thought and I knew what I thought. So it was like, okay, y'all can think that. I'm cool. She wants to reach out.
She do. So y'all just need an exchange of words. Like,
この人のことがわからない。
心配だから。
当時幼かった私には理解できな
I
かっ
was
た。
too young to understand.
けど、今なら少しわかる気がする。
What's triggering you right now?
もしかしたら、じゃあ私はどうすればいいん
What
だろ
should
う。
I do?
あの人は私にどうしてほしいんだろう。
Here we go.
ここには助けてくれる人は誰
Oh,
もいない。
Rudy's here.
わからない。
Just start crying.
お前の兄はお前が思っているよう
Yeah, Richard always knows.
に強く賢く
He said the
そ
same
して
thing to
尊
Rudy
敬
for
すべき戦士だ。
Voldemort.
わからないよ。
お前たちは家族なのだからきっと仲直りできる。それにお前の父は逃げなかった。
That's what your father did. Here's your moment, girl. Face him. Oh, his fist is all balled up. Dang, that's scary.
ごめんな。
Oh, same time.
お前こっちに来てから辛いだろう。俺のせいでこんなことになってなんて言えばいいか。
They're saying for real.
こんなことになってもどうすればいいのかわからないんだ。
Oh, looking rough though, man. Last time we saw him, like, damn.
俺
These fists be creeping me out though, man.
いなくならない
Look
か
at
ら。
their hands. Look at their hands.
だからここにいていいか。
兄はきっと絶対に私を殴らない。
Jeez.
きっと父のことももう絶対に殴らない。
Yeah. There you go. They hit that note. You heard the piano? It was perfect synchronization.
あ、おはようノル。
シルビーさんおはようございます。おはよう、ノルンちゃん。ノルンちゃん、なんだかあの夜から少し明るくなった
Yeah,
み
look
た
at
い。
her head up high now. Sorry,
結
hit her.
局俺は何もできなかった。
You just had to be
あ
there.
の後ノルンは何も話してはくれなかったし、
お
何が不満で何がわだかまっていたか、その本心は分からずじまいだ
That's
った。
the life of a man. We never know.
自分で自分の気持ちに整理をつけたのだろう。すごい子だ。俺もあの時ノルンのようにできていれば。
But you were there, though.
Rudy?
You were there. You did
ど
help.
うしたの？
ちょっとね。
兄貴の真意も何もかもが闇の中だ。
ルディはもう大丈夫そうだね。
もし七星が元の世界に帰る時が来
You
た
gonna send a message to your
その
fam?
時は兄貴に一つ伝言を頼も
That's
う。あの
crazy.
時はごめんなさい。そしてありがとうと。
No, I know she's definitely going back then. That's crazy. So how do you convince your family that the message is really from you too? What do you gotta add into it? Say, oh snap, that really was Rudy. He doesn't give himself any credit, man, but I think he really did help his sister, and that was just with his presence. He went there, it catalyzed her figuring things out. You know, she saw his feelings as he spoke. Even if he said, I don't know what to do, it showed her that you cared, and she just recognized that as she was already working on it in her mind, but she needed your presence to get to that moment. And sometimes that's what people need when they're going through something, is you don't have the answers. Just sit quietly next to them. Just let them know you're there, and that's solving people's problems. It could be just different with different people. I can tell you most of my problems, when I have them, most people can't give me a solution to it because I'm logical. I generally know. I just.
That's why I felt this episode. It hit me a couple times because one of those things like like you said, a lot of my problems, y'all can't help me. It has to come from me. It has to be me. You could be there, you know, definitely helps, but like, y'all can't help me. You can't do nothing about it.
But you can appreciate as you're going through it that person was there. I'm glad you was there, but that's just all I needed.
Yeah.
Honestly, when I think about it, this is very common in the lady department where they're going through something and they don't need you to solve their problems. You just gotta be there and just be supportive and let them workshop it by themselves pretty much. It's like a very common thing. So Speaking of ladies, what you got to say?
It was a very emotional episode, you know, them feeling like that. I think siblings, it's normal to feel that way. You don't feel like your sibling feels or like understands you in a certain way, just like they wouldn't understand you in a certain way or something like that. It goes both ways, I think. They just both have different qualities to themselves. For Rudius, it's just like he doesn't know his sister, so I didn't expect him to figure it out or even be able to talk to her. It's like, I knew my sister my whole life. If something's wrong, I know how to like come about it and like talk to her. Or I wouldn't even talk about the subject. I just kind of move along like the conversation and then say something that has nothing to do with the subject, but is supposed to go for like, you know, the intended emotion I want her to feel type of thing. And she does the same thing. We never actually discuss like with actual words. I feel like it depends on every sibling, but the sibling thing is like, it's just important when you're like grown up with them, you know? They barely met. He doesn't really know her. And as far as he's concerned, he thought it was all these reasons. And it wasn't that. Again, it was literally she's thinking like she hated you to begin with. And then she's confused because everyone's telling her how great you are. And she doesn't see it. She's like, hey, you were awful. I'm scared of you. So now it's like coming to this conclusion of like, well, maybe I should just give you a chance. And then she sees her dad in him. So then it just, you know, and yeah, he'll probably never figure out why she was acting that way. But I don't even think she was going through what he thought she was going through. They were not going through the same thing at all.
Ended in the same place, but not going through the same.
Yeah. It was very different. So, you know, it's just funny on Rudius' side. Like he thought it was like the bullying or
he was
something
body
like
that classroom.
Yeah, he was just going through it, and it was like, you need to talk to her. I don't think that's what it is. And then you see it, and it's like, yeah, I figured it wasn't that. So,
you know, it's an interesting case because, like, from his perspective, I see it too. He said, "I'm talking to y'all before I talk to her," right? Mm-hmm. But he doesn't have the closest relationship to her, so his thought process, "I'm gonna go collect this data," and then part of it was he said something that was actually I liked the most. He was like, "I don't care anyone who speak up, I'm gonna smoke them. It doesn't matter who it is, because they was complacent."
And the bystanders too. The bystanders are just as guilty.
The bystanders are just as guilty. I love his entire thought process, and what was important is, and even though people can say whatever, normally when you're in a situation like this, it's very common to have the toxic thoughts. As far as I'm concerned, his actions or anything he said out loud was not so toxic, even though he made some assumptions, but he was thinking of some stuff. I know people have cut me off in traffic. I can't tell you some of my thoughts. So the intrusive thoughts were there, and that's what we got to hear. And as he kept listening to people, when people were explaining something, he was like, wait, y'all not being mean to her? I was like, oh, okay, what? This is crazy. So thankfully, he didn't say his intrusive thoughts out loud, because the perception that everyone would have had on him would have just been over in this episode, man. But maybe that doesn't matter or not. But I actually appreciated hearing his inner thoughts, his intrusive thoughts, and I was with it. I was with all the smoke. But yeah, you obviously can't just. Even though I was with the smoke, I still always agree. You can't solve her problems for her, because then you're basically handicapping her. Like, she would need to be dependent on you for the rest of her problems. You know what I mean? So in this sense, and he complimented her for it. He was physically there. She basically solved her own problems, you know, for the most part. And I would say she's gonna be a strong individual as a result of that. She just needs to know that you're there. She has people that care about her, and she's gonna solve her problems. That's an important trait, which means she has a bright future. Well, that's the end of our video. Thanks for watching. We posted stuff early on Patreon. Until next time, Rock-D Lee.
Drug nasty.
Out.
And you know I couldn't stop at just one channel. Consider subscribing to the subsidiary channels for your boy Rock Lee, found in the description of this video. Thank you.